Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we have a 2021 Ford Bronco Sport. This one's in rapid red. This one is a big bend model. This one does not have the big bend package though. I'll show you guys a screenshot what that includes. I highly recommend getting that package because it comes with a lot of stuff that I personally like. But this one's just a regular big bend. It doesn't have the upgraded wheels. Just has the standard wheels right there. There is an upgraded wheel option. But you do have LED turn signal, LED accent lighting. It doesn't go around the headlight because it's not Outer Banks or First Edition. And then looking at or Badlands. And then looking at the fog lights, they are LED as well. So you have all LEDs in the front. There's that wheel design I was telling you about. They are 225/65 R17s. So it has a really beefy sidewall right there. You can see this rapid red in the sun looks really nice. You have your little big bend badge right there. Mirror caps are just plastic, but you do have a blind spot monitoring, and underneath there is no puddle light or anything. Black plastic on the door handles, but it is smart key access. You can see it has that cool roof design where it pops up towards the back. The back end is always kind of not it for me on this car, but you do have LEDs around here, and then turn signal, brake light, and reverse light. Those are all standard bulbs. But you do have LED license plate lights, so that's cool. You also have a backup camera right there. And you can open up just the glass, or you can open the whole lift gate if you want. So let's try that out. So let's do the glass first, which is on this side. It's actually labeled, so that's pretty cool. So you see you can open it up just like the first gen Escape. Then you can look in, grab your stuff out of there like that. Then just close it. And then I like to use this to close it instead of touching the glass. You can open up the whole entire lift gate. Since I'm already back here, I'll just show you guys the trunk real quick. It's a pretty decent sized trunk actually. And it has this hard surface right here so you won't damage anything. You can turn on your floodlights right here, which is on the back of the tailgate. And then you have a little light right here with a little Bronco logo and a 12 volt. You have some tie downs and stuff, so that's pretty cool. And I'll show you guys those lights I was telling you about. These are the floodlights right here, and you can actually position them. Check out my Bronco Sport at night if you want to see what those look like. But I think that's a pretty cool design. You just turn them on right there. But let's close that and finish our little walk around here. And there's a little side view for you. I'll pop a picture of the window sticker so you guys can check out all the options. But let's check under the hood real quick. All right, we got our 1.5 liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine. You can see it's a pretty small engine in here. It does have a little engine cover, that's kind of interesting. It doesn't have any hood line or anything, and it does have a prop rod. But I'll pop up the power numbers on the screen and the MPG so you guys can check that out. All Bronco Sports come with all-wheel drive. Tip of advice, if you close this hood, make sure you give it a lot of force because it does not want to close all the way. Okay, here we go. There we go. Now it finally closed. I'm telling you, that takes a lot of force to close this hood. But anyway, let's go ahead and hop inside. This one also has the cool Ford keypad, so that's pretty nice. But opening up the door, you have a soft touch up here, and then you have a little soft touch like vinyl, like, I don't know, this is a weird material. It feels like I don't know what that is. But you have a little soft area right there as well. You have automatic down for the driver's window only. Everything else is just regular power. And looking at the little door sill, it does say Bronco right there. That's pretty cool. This one, since like I mentioned earlier, doesn't have the big bend package. It does have a manual seat instead of a power. And then looking down there, there's your light controls. No power steering column available on any of the Bronco Sports. I'm going to show you guys these seats real quick. Really comfortable seats. So let's go ahead and hop inside. All right, it does have push button start on big bends, so that's good. I like the blue around the gauges. Let's turn off some jams. So I'll quickly go over the gauge cluster. You can go through a few different things. You can have it set up to your view, however you want to look at that. Your driver's assist technology, like your lane keep, all that good stuff, navigation. This one does actually have navigation. And information that shows you like your tire pressures. You can check all kinds of stuff. So this is a pretty good little instrument cluster, but I'm gonna leave it on my view and then I'll put it on the speedometer like that. And you can also see it shows the little traffic sign down there, which is cool. This one does have the Ford Co-Pilot 360. I think it's called Ford Co-Pilot 360 Plus. It's like $700. It does include some extra safety features. You can see you can control the lane centering and stuff over here. That is your lane keep assist on the side right there. Doesn't have a leather wheel because, again, you have to get the big bin package to get the leather wheel. I really like leather steering wheels because the plastic ones are just too slippery and they don't feel as good. And then if you look over here, I kind of like the way they integrated this. It doesn't look too bad. You have a little storage area right here. You have your sink 8-inch 3.4. Does not have sink 4 yet. And then it's like I mentioned, does have navigation. And the sync system is really quick. Once you start pressing buttons, then it gets quick. So you can zoom through a bunch of stuff really quickly like that. And then looking down here, you have single zone climate control on this one, but it is automatic, so that's nice. You have 2 USBs under there, a 12 volt, and some storage. If you get the big bin package, you will get a wireless charging pad. No ambient lighting, of course. This is to control your go over any terrain modes. Quickly show you guys that. Normal, sand, eco, sport, and slippery. We will try sport mode out a little bit later when we get to the driving portion. Opening this up, this is pretty soft. You have a 12 volt in there, so that's nice because escapes only give you those and it doesn't give you the 12 volt in there. And I'm pretty sure higher end models get even more stuff in there. I think it comes with USBs as well, or it might be USBs instead. I forgot which one it is, but that's nice that you get those in there. Glove box, no light, but it does have quite a bit of room in it. And just give you guys a little overview of this interior here. And I'm really tall and I fit perfectly fine in here, especially with the headroom, being that it has this super tall boxy design. So the headroom is really good. This one does not have a sunroof. Let's open this up and see if there's, yep, illuminated vanity mirrors, so that's nice. No auto dimming rear view mirror, but you do have LED lighting up here and also your glasses holder. But let's check out the back seat real quick and see if I can fit behind myself. I'm probably not going to be able to, but let's see. All right, looking at the back door, it's hard touch instead of soft touch like it is in the front, but it is still soft touch right here, so that's nice. And then you have a little bit of storage. This is what your back seat looks like. You can see there's not a lot of room in the Bronco Sport. The Escape is a little bit bigger and they took all the space from making the Escape smaller all out of the back seat. So I'll try to squeeze up in here, but center armrest, and you also get 2 USBs down there and some air vents. And then you have these cool like pockets on the back of the seats, which is pretty nice. But let's see if I can squeeze up in here. I mean, I guess I can. My knees are way to the side and everything, and it wouldn't be comfortable for a long trip, but yeah, probably wouldn't work out for tall people in the back. Okay, now I gotta negotiate getting up out of here. All right, guys, now let's take this Bronco Sport for a spin. So like I mentioned earlier, it is the 1.5 liter turbo 3-cylinder and all-wheel drive. And these ones are actually really fun to drive. I mean, I know this car might get a lot of hate because it's not like a real Bronco, but it actually is really fun to drive. And I like the way the hood looks, how it's nice and straight like that. So it's pretty fun. And then the little mirrors. Visibility is really good out of this car as expected. But very smooth so far. I do like the font. The font is different than an Escape. All right, guys, let's turn onto the street here. See how it is. It's really peppy at low speeds. But coming up to our notorious stop sign here, so you know what we got to do. Sport mode, there we go. And we're not gonna go crazy. Brand new car, 4.5 miles, but let's see what happens. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely not bad. I mean, it really takes off at low speeds. I mean, this engine is excellent, like around town. I have driven this engine on the highway, not in a Bronco Sport, but in an Escape, and it is a little bit sluggish on the highway. But zooming around town, like this is a really good engine zooming around. Let's put it back in normal. There we go. Normal is the one with the Bronco logo on it. Very easy to maneuver around because it's a very short, small car. Just cruising through this parking lot nice and easy. Let's see how it takes this bump. Okay, it is a little bumpy, but no big deal really. These people are probably gonna look at me weird holding a phone while driving. Handle's really good. You can just zoom around in it. All right, folks, we just filled up with a little bit of gas. And we're about to get right back on the street here. And let's put it in sport mode again. Boom. And let's see what we can do on this street here. Again, not anything crazy. I'd love to go flying around the corner with this, but I have respect for the new owner, so I'm not gonna beat on their car. All right, 10.5 years later. There we go. Yeah, it has a lot of grunt, this engine. Let's take this corner, see how it takes it. Actually, handles pretty good. Has a lot of mid-range. Yeah, I mean it's pretty good actually. So yeah, this is a fun little car. The Big Bend is not terribly expensive. So if you guys like Bronco Sports, this might be the one for you. All right, folks, just parked this John back in its spot. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you did. Follow me on Instagram, link in the description, and I will see you guys in the next one.